Hi, I'm Bennie Naudé. This is a short video to help you if you feel really frustrated or irritated or angry or infuriated by someone or something. The technique we're going to use to help you reduce that level of being upset is called EFT tapping, emotional freedom techniques. It's a very simple mind-body technique. So what happens when you are in a real state of being angry or upset or frustrated with something is the amygdala in your brain starts instructing the body to populate the body, send out into the body hormones. And one of them is cortisol, the stress hormone. Now, what tapping does is it calms down the amygdala and it almost halves the cortisol levels in your body, brings it down by up to 42%. And when that happens, you can feel more a sense of being able to breathe and be present and do whatever needs to be done next. So that's a technique. If you're familiar with tapping, good for you. If you're not familiar, just tap on the points that I am suggesting. If you are in private, where you can actually use the words that I'm suggesting, that's a good idea. If you're not in a private place, you don't want to speak out loud, then at least think the thoughts that I am suggesting. Okay, so the first point is tapping on the side of the hand. Absolutely avoid like beating the body. It's very gentle tapping points. We're just stimulating these points on the body. And we start with the EFT tapping session with 3 statements, the same statements usually, and let's go. So say this or think this, especially because I'm going to use the word upset. In your case, replace the word upset with irritated, frustrated, angry, raging, whatever the case might be. So tapping on the side of the hand. Say, even though I feel upset, I choose to be kind and gentle with myself as best I can. Especially because I'm upset by this. I choose to be kind and gentle with myself as best I can. And one last time, especially because I'm upset by this, I choose to be kind and gentle with myself as best I can. And tapping on the top of the head, I'm really upset by this. Remember again, replace the word upset with whatever the emotion is that's present for you. Angry, upset, raging, irritated, frustrated, whatever it is. Top of your eyebrows, I feel really upset by what happened. Side of the eyes, I feel really upset by this. Under the eyes, I'm really upset by this. Now this, of course, under the nose could be something that happened or something that's still happening or something that's about to happen that's triggered this response in you of irritation, frustration, and so on. Below the bottom lip, I'm really upset by this. 2 collarbone points that go down to the chest, tap on the collarbone points. I'm really upset by this. And under the arms, I'm really upset by this. Nice deep breath in the nose, out the mouth. If it's safe for you to do, if it's okay, close your eyes and just check inside. If you were to rate that level of irritation, frustration, what I call upset, just give it a number between 0 and 10. It could be off the scale 10 plus. Or it could be a 5, or it could be a 2 or a 3, whatever your level is. Just make a note of what your level is of upset. And then we're going to do another round. I tap on the other side of the body because I do a lot of tapping that's become sensitive. You can stick with either side of the body, left or right, or you can swap in between the 2 sides as you wish. Tapping on the side of the hand again. Say, even though I'm still upset by this, I choose to be kind and gentle with myself as best I can. Sometimes it's hard to be kind and gentle to ourselves, so this is just an invitation. Especially because I'm still upset by this, I choose to be kind and gentle with myself as best I can. And one last time, especially because I'm still upset by this, I choose to be kind and gentle with myself as best I can. And tapping through the points again around the crown of the head. You can use both hands like I do. You make sure you cover the whole area. I'm going to suggest some open-ended sentences. So repeat the words that I've used and then complete the sentence. It's okay if you complete the sentence the exact same way on every point, or if something new comes up, just bring that into the mix. So tapping on the top of the head, start your thought or your sentence with, the worst about this is, and complete that sentence. It could be that my boss is going to be upset that my partner won't do what she said she was going to do. I'm going to feel embarrassed. I'm not going to get the money that I was promised, whatever the case might be. The sentence is, the worst part about this is, complete that sentence. Top of the eyebrows, the worst part of this is, complete that sentence. Side of the eye, the worst thing about this is. Under the eyes, the worst part about this is. Again, I'm going to use the word upset. You replace it with frustrated, irritated, angry. I'm really upset by, or upset because, complete that sentence. Below the bottom lip, I'm really upset by, or upset because. Collarbone point, I'm really upset because. If it's okay for you to do that, then under the breasts, just here where it says, I'm really upset because, remember, replace upset with your word. And under the arms, where a bra strap would go, I'm really upset by, or upset because. Nice deep breath in the nose, out the mouth. And just tune in the body, let the body move in any way that it might want to. Might want to stretch, have some water if you have some. And then check inside again. Tune into the same issue. It's important. Tune into the same issue with that you started tapping on. And close the eyes if that's safe for you to do. Tune in, check inside. When you think of that issue, what is your upset level, your irritation, frustration levels like out of 10? Now, it could have gone up, of course, stayed the same, or come down. Either way, if it's a 0, good. If it's not a 0, we have more tapping to do, so that's what we'll do. We'll tap on the side of the hand, say, even though I'm still upset by this, I'd like to be kind and gentle with myself. Something about this is upsetting me. And I'm finding that quite hard. So I choose to be kind and gentle with myself as best I can. Something about this is upsetting me. And I choose to be kind and gentle with myself. Top of the head, the worst thing about this is, complete that sentence. What is really upsetting about this is, complete the sentence. Side of the eyes, I should be upset about this because, complete the sentence. Under the eyes, it's right that I'm upset about this because. Under the nose, of course I'm upset by this because. Below the bottom lip, I'm really upset by this because. On the collarbone points, the reason I'm upset about this is. Under the breast, I'm really upset by this because. And under the arms, of course I'm upset by this. Nice deep breath in the nose, out the mouth. Allow the body to move and stretch in any way that it might want to. Okay, so tune into the same issue. Make sure it's the same issue that you started working on. And check inside whatever levels of irritation, frustration, and so on might still be present. whatever it is. If it's a 0, good for you. Move on to the next video. If it's not 0 yet, let's do some more tapping. It's only been, what, 10 minutes. So let's do some more. Side of the hand. Even though I'm still upset by this, remember, replace the word upset with whatever your word is. I'm going to be kind and gentle with myself anyway. Even though I'm still upset by this, I choose to be kind and gentle with myself anyway. Even though I'm still upset by this, and I am, I choose to be kind and gentle with myself as best I can. So what just happened, if you're familiar with EFT, you'll know signs of burping, yawning, farting, itching, crying are all signs of release. This is how the nervous system in the body spontaneously, with the tapping support, tapping's help, start releasing whatever tension has been held in the body. Which is why I said, I often say positive thinking has a very important role in our lives, I think. And it is very limited in some ways. Positive thinking doesn't always release the underlying stress. It starts to program a new line of thought at the top, but underlying our old beliefs and traumas and dramas that is still unresolved. And this is what makes tapping different, that it actually releases it from the baseline, the bottom line nervous system, where this emotion, in this case of angry or upset, is held. So tapping on the top of the head. I want to feel this way because, and allow yourself to be surprised. There might be a part of you that wants to feel this way because you're justified, because you're right, because they shouldn't have done that. And so what we do with tapping, instead of bringing in some positive thinking just the way we would like things to be, we actually tap on what is. Because like I said a few minutes ago, when we tap on what is and we can release that, it brings natural space to be more present and open and clear on next steps. So also, if you're like me, there's sometimes when I'm angry, there's a part of me that really wants to be angry and wants to be upset, and I don't want to feel better about it because I'm right in feeling this way. So if that's familiar to you, then let's keep tapping. Top of the head. I want to be angry because, or upset because, complete that sentence. Top of the eyebrows. I should be upset by this because, allow yourself to be surprised by what comes up. Side of the eyes. I don't want to feel okay about this because. Under the eyes, of course I'm upset by this because. Under the nose, what's most upsetting is below the bottom lip. If my anger had a voice, it would say, and allow yourself to think about the unspeakable. Sometimes we think some pretty snazzy thoughts. You might have some very interesting swear words or words of anger or condemnation. Allow them to come up so that once they come up and you tap, you can release them from the bodies, from the nervous system and from the mind. So on the collarbone point, if my anger could do anything, it would do. What if you could do anything with no consequences? How would you like to express this irritation or frustration? Maybe you want to yell from the top of your lungs, or you want to smack someone, or you want to break something. Not suggesting you do those things. I'm suggesting that when you bring up what's real and you tap, it releases the sense of being very irritated, frustrated, so that you can logically and from an open heart decide what the next steps are. Under the arms, if my anger had a voice, it would say, or scream, or yell. Complete that sentence. Straight to the top of the head. I wonder if it's okay to release this anger. Top of the eyebrows. It might not be okay to release it yet because. Complete that sentence. Maybe I'm not ready to release it yet. Under the eyes, even if I hold on to it a bit longer. Under the nose, I'm going to be kind and gentle with myself anyway. Below the bottom lip, all this frustration and irritation and anger that I feel about this. On the collarbone points, you just noticed I had a natural in-breath, which is a natural sign of release with tapping. releasing it from the body, from the nervous system itself, as opposed to trying to think yourself in a better space. Tapping on the collarbone points. The worst thing about this is under the breast, if that's okay. I wonder what would happen if I could release it. And under the arms, all this remaining upset. Deep breath in the nose, out the mouth. Allow the body to stretch, move in any way that it might want to. This is a really important part of allowing and helping the nervous system to release whatever might still be stuck in there. Okay, we're going to wrap up with a couple of rounds. So tune in again as you keep gently tapping on the side of the hand. Tune in, close your eyes if it's safe to do. And tune in with the same issue. It's important you pick the same issue. Sometimes an issue gets resolved, and then the mind looks at the next issue, and you think you're still as upset, but you're upset by a new issue. So focus on the first issue. If that's resolved and the new issues come up, rewind the video, go through the video again. But for now, let's focus on where you started. Give it a number between 0 and 10. 10 is flat out upset by it. 0 is, what do you mean upset? I'm totally okay with it. Might be somewhere in between. Give it a number between 0 and 10. Okay, if it's not a 0 yet, tapping on the side of the hand. I'm still upset by this. And remember, replace the word upset with your word. So I choose to be kind and gentle with myself. I'm doing the best I can here. I'm still upset by this. And I choose to be kind and gentle with myself anyway. And one last time, I'm still upset by this. And I choose to be kind and gentle with myself anyway. So we're going to go through the points. We're going to explore the concept of blame. So it is very natural for us when something goes wrong that we don't like and we get upset by it, that we blame ourselves or we blame someone else or something else. So again, if something did something to you that crossed the boundary, you have every right to take whatever action is appropriate. We're not dealing with that. We're not taking away your ability to take proper action. We're helping you to bring down the upsetting emotion so it's more apparent what your next step is. Brings groundedness and centeredness and openness to your body, to your mind, rather than trying to work out, I'm so upset, what am I going to do? Okay, here it is. So we're going to tap on the top of the head. Just tune into that and complete the sentence. I blame, and allow yourself to be surprised by the response. You might blame fate or somebody you know or yourself or bad luck or time or money or sex or whatever you want to blame. Just allow that to come up. It's there anyway. So we might as well bring it up and help the nervous system release it by using the tapping so that you can feel better about it. Top of the eyebrows. What's to blame for this is, complete the sentence. Who's to blame for this? Ask that as a question. Allow yourself to come up with an answer. Under the eyes. Who or what I blame for this is. Complete that. Under the nose. Who or what is to blame for this is. Below the bottom lip. Who or what is to blame for this is, and it's okay if you repeat yourself on every point or something new comes up. On the collarbone point, we can experiment with something, see if it feels true to you at any level. I blame myself for, and see if there's any truth in that statement. It might not have any truth at all, or maybe there's, you know what, I shouldn't have done that. Just check for that. Under the breast, I blame myself for. Under the arms, and maybe I blame myself for. Once again, it's okay if you repeat yourself or say something different. Top of the head, all this remaining upset by this. Top of the eyebrows, all the valid reasons why I'm still upset by this. all the remaining reasons why it's not okay to feel better about this. All the reasons I have to want to feel upset by this. It's like I said earlier, sometimes when we're angry, we want to feel angry because we have every right to feel angry. And I'm not debating that. I'm saying that if you can let go of the feeling, you'll feel better. You can still take whatever action needs to be taken. Or walk away if that's appropriate. Under the nose. All the reasons to hold on to this. Below the bottom lip, all the reasons to release it. On the collarbone point, all this remaining upset. Under the breast, all this remaining upset. And under the arms, I choose to be kind and gentle with myself anyway, as best I can. Okay, nice deep breath in the nose, out the mouth, stretch the body, have some water if you have some. Okay, nice deep breath in the nose, out the mouth. So most of you would have had a shift now, a reduction in the number. Sometimes, as I said earlier, the number goes up. What that means is a new aspect has come up and there's more tapping for you to do. Rewind the video, do another few rounds. If your count has come down and it's not 0 yet, just do another couple of rounds of tapping. Rewind the video, do it. If the number is 0, good for you, well done. Tapping worked again, and life continues now without you having to carry that upset feeling that typically for most of us ultimately clouds our judgment and sometimes makes us do and say things that we regret afterwards. Okay, that's it. If you want to find out more about tapping, there's loads of stuff on the web, or you can go to my website, bennienaudé.com, BennieNaudé.com, and look forward to catching up with you sometime somewhere soon. Ciao for now.